Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to make CryptoPunk embroidery. We're going to digitize them, put it on the machine, and I'm going to show you guys how I did it. I also made Ice Cube, which came out pretty nice. I do like this one. But anyways, here we go. So I'm using Floriani Total Control. That's the name of the program right there. Let's see if we can't get it good. Yeah, Floriani Total Control. And the tool that I'll be using is to digitize this thing, complex fill. Is the only thing I use. I don't use this other stuff. Sometimes I do, but not for this one. So complex fill. So I loaded the picture in the background, just downloaded it off of Google, and here's the picture, and this is my hoop. You do have to pick the right size hoop, and you can't resize your embroidery pictures once you start. So it's only one size when you start digitizing. So it's going to come out this size on the hoop. So if I shrink it, it'll tighten the stitches too much. If I stretch it out, it'll look funny. So you only get one shot. So make sure it's the size that it needs to be. So we'll start up here at the top and select the complex fill. Now the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to digitize the face first. Okay. And I'll probably do I'll do the beard, and then we'll do the brown part, do his beard, and then we'll start with the black. I'll go up, come down and do the hair, and then I'll do it like a run stitch, and then bring the glasses back over and come down, do the neck, and then come up to the lips and the nose. So that's gonna be my order. Well, this digitizing thing is kind of like a science, the way you have to do it, otherwise it'll look funny. Alright, so we got the phone set up, and here we go with the digitizing. So select my complex fill. I got my colors here on the bottom. It's kind of hard to see, but that's alright. We will select the color that closely matches the face, which is that one, pale orange. It doesn't really matter which color you do select, because it's just whatever you pick when you actually put the thread through. So we're going to start. I'm not see on the bottom left here where I'm at on the bottom left. I'm not gonna start here where the black and the color of the face meets. I'm gonna come in some. Always start over. If you start here, it's gonna pull the stitches. It's gonna pull them apart like that. So you need some room, because it's gonna pull in when you do put it on the machine. So I start in and just right at the base, and then I'll just work my way up, and I'll just trace it around, and I'll always stay on the outside of the color that I'm digitizing. Kind of bleed into the next color. That's what you got to do. And since I'm doing the black last, it doesn't matter too much that I come inside, because the black is gonna be on top. It's gonna overlap it, so it's gonna get digitized on top. So it's not difficult to digitize, but it's gonna take I'm still new at it. I'm not as good as a lot of other people. The only reason I can do this one is because these CryptoPunks are simple and not too detailed. You know, basically just 3 colors. Everything's pretty square, black and white, so to speak. See, I don't know if this might bleed over a little bit. Let me put another stitch. This is too close. There we go. Kind of hard to see. There we go. I'm trying to look at the phone and digitize through it, but that's not a good idea. And I'll just do the whole thing this color, and then the beard is going to be over. Boom, there it is. So that's how it's going to look, and it just does the whole face. So it's going to be one flat surface, and then everything else is going to get digitized on top. So now we come to the beard. So let's get like a dark brown color. dark cinnamon. and that works. That's fine. But let's take off. That's how it looks in 3D. That's the option where it's kind of like it's close to what it'll look like when it's digitized. So we'll take that off, and then we'll start with the beard and work my way down. So again, I just come a little on the outside of the color that I'm digitizing. And just trace my way around. Like so. So hopefully this comes out good. But sometimes when I digitize and I actually print it out, I gotta go back and redo it because it doesn't look like I thought it would when it's actually on the machine. So I forgot to switch the color. So when I forget to switch, I come to, oh, you can't see it anyway. I got the arrow and it selects it, and then I just come here on the bottom and right click, and then it'll pick that color for me. So now we have the beard. Let's check in the 3D, see how it'll look. So it'll come out like that second. And if you see here on the bottom, I didn't clear it as much as it should have, so it might still show some of the face, but we're going to have the black on top, so it should cover that. And there's some space here, so I have to bring the black in. So next is black. Let's select black, graphite, nope, maybe, well, any dark color will work. Yeah, here's black. Alright, so let's right click that. I got a message. Alright, now we'll go back to this complex fill, and we're on to the black. Oh, you know what? I may have to do this in sections. I think I am. So I'm just going to trace around the side of the face here and then come back down. You know what? I'm going to try this way. I'm going to just go around the whole outside of the face. And see how that looks. I forgot the way it is. I have it set up. Okay, now we're almost on the bottom, and we just work our way back around. And just make sure we come inside the color a little bit that we're digitizing, because they're going to pull. So I'm going to have more jump stitches than I expected. Oh, you know what? I could digitize the hair since I'm right here. Man, let's get this little hair pieces. Yeah, this will work out perfect. So once we get the hair, go back around, we'll just have the glasses, the mouth, and the oh shoot, I messed up. Oh no, I didn't. I got it. Thought I messed up. Anyway, yeah, this digitizing is a big learning curve, and I'm still definitely not good at it. But it's good to practice with these, or If you want to digitize the Among Us characters, those are pretty simple to digitize. You know what? I'm gonna just go around and do the glasses since I'm right here. I'll just come back. I don't even know if this is the best way to do it, but we'll see when we stitch it out. If that was the best option. But I definitely need to take some classes on digitizing. So that's that for the hair. Uh-oh. That, oh yeah, see, it does come down. Oh, that don't look good. Don't look good at all. Let me move it out the way and see what. Did I forget? Control Z there. Control Z. You know, I'm just delete it. Start over. Cut. Okay. We're gonna start over. Complex fill, we're on the black. I'll just do sections. That was a terrible idea. Because when you digitize, if you don't do it in sections, you may forget where you put your mark, and it doesn't look good. Let me do the glasses. If you forget where you put your mark, then it just comes out funky. So we got our glasses coming through, and just circle around this ear. And boom, got it. Alright, so we click the 3D and see. So we got this left side, we got the glasses, and now we just have to come around the top of the head. Take off the 3D. Oh, I want to take it off. There we go. Alright, so we're on the top left, and we just hit this little corner. And I'm not trying to make a perfect square, because just for practice, I'm just doing this for me. Alright. And we just go around the hair. See, this one's just good practice on these. Everything is square, not too difficult. The problem is trying to figure out where to put your stitch, what order. That's the hard part. Shout out to the real digitizers out there, because I am not it. So we got that. So now we're on the top right of the head, and we just do the little square. And you always bleed over your colors into the next one, so I don't start. See how I got my stitches from the face kind of inside the black. Now I'll put the black at the tip of that. Oh, we can just go straight down. And this can just come here and here, right click, and then we have our square on the bottom right. And we should have another one here. Okay, and the chinny chin. I'll just do the whole with the neckline. Bring that around and up and over and up. Okay, now let's do the mouth. Very simple. And the nose. Bam, all done. So that's what it's gonna look like. Alright, so now we can go up here and watch a preview of how it's gonna look when we stitch it out. And I'll just press play or play. You know, hold on. Let me take this picture off. There. Press the wrong button. Okay, play. Now we watch it. This is how it's going to stitch out on the machine. So we just start with the face, and it's just building the whole face as one layer. You can do everything separate and leave space for the glasses and the hair, and leave that space so it doesn't stitch on top. But if it's only one color on top and it's solid like that with the black, and the black is the darkest color, it'll still work out nice if a darker color is on top. You see we got the beard coming in. Lovely. Now we have the glasses and the side of the face. So I hope I brought that black in enough. I think I did. Now we'll work to the top of the head and the hair. And so when I do this, I normally don't have to change the stitch width or the depth or density. Normally, however it's automatically set, will work just fine. We're almost done. In the mouth and the nose. Bang! That's it. Okay, let's digitize it. But you know what? Let me show you if you don't overlap. Let's see if you can, if you can see this. So this is one I did, but you see here, this is what happens when you don't overlap the colors. It'll pull apart and make a space, and that's not good. Versus when you do it correct, you see, this was the first one on the left and the second one on the right. The colors, there's no space in between there. So that's that. All right, let's go digitize it or stitch it out. All right, we here on the machine. I am using the, is it hard to see, PE 535. This is just a 4x4 machine. I have the picture loaded up, takes the USB stick on the side, and I'm using my magnetic hoop. You can get this off Amazon. It's like 30-40 bucks, I think. I don't know. Comes with these hoops. I only need 4. These are super duper strong. So we'll be stitching it on top of this white cloth, and the backing, this cutaway stabilizer. This one I don't like too much. I bought this thinking it would be good, but I don't like all that space in there. But there is another one that I do normally use from Amazon, and I think I ran out. I can use tearaway stabilizer, but I'll need like 4 or 5 pieces. But anyway, there is some cutaway. Is this it? Yeah, this one's better. So you can see the difference. Let me see if I can get a good camera angle. Yeah. See, this one on the left is cutaway. They're both cutaway, but this one, the density it just stitches better out on this versus using this one on a t-shirt or something. But anyway, that's all I have, so we'll use that. Okay, we are locked and loaded. I got my thing set up. Got it loaded up here. So we'll start with the first color. Gonna take 12 minutes, 25 minutes total to do everything. That's if I don't switch it out, but it's 25 minutes of stitch time, 9,000 stitches, 3 different colors. So the first one's 12, second one's 3, the last one's 10. And we'll just press start and get it going. are finished. Onto the beard, then the black outline. But let me show you this. So you see this white that came out? It's obviously only supposed to be all the same color. What happens is sometimes, I don't know why, it just does that. I'm assuming it's from the bobbin that comes through. But the only thing that I do is I take the bobbin out and rethread the top, and I just put everything back together, then it comes out smooth. So this is why, unfortunately, you gotta watch your projects, because if I was selling this, I'd have to restart this whole thing. But if I just saw like one little strip of white, I could just still keep going. But you gotta keep an eye on it. On to the beard. Let's see, we have our color there. So we are finished with the beard. It came out okay. There's still some spaces inside there, but I think that's just from the original mess up here that kind of pushed through, but that's all right. So we're on to the black, the last part, 10 minutes. And so I have this big giant spool, right? So let me show you. This is the one I'm using. Well, the size of the one I'm using. Here's the ones that fit in the machine. So these are like 10 times bigger. Definitely don't fit. So I just got a little pencil sticking through, hanging out my printer, and it'll just hold. I gotta push it through like that. And I'll just feed it through like normal. And I got a little piece of string stuck to here so I can hold this up. Because if this falls, then it'll get caught and tangled. But anyway, here we go. Oh, it's not threaded. Alright, there we go. Let's see, it moves. I gotta watch this one. Pull it back. Make sure it don't fall out. So we are done. Here it is, the final product, finished product. And you see we do have a couple jump stitches to cut, you know, here to the mouth, to the nose, and some in the hair, which is normal around the little square. You will get a couple jump stitches, but the better you digitize and use your run stitches, the less jump stitches you have. So I did go over it twice with the black. I just put the black on black 2 times. And because before it still had some space in between, and you can eliminate that by the density on the, let me show you on here. See, I put it down to 3. Let me go over here to the right, and I'll press black, and then it'll highlight everything in black. And you see the density here is down to 3. It originally was at 4. Let me show you what it looked like. So it's not as tight. See, you can see some space in here, but when we go back to the right here and put the density down to 3, it'll tighten up the stitches, or you can put it at 3.5, 3.8, whatever. But now we press apply, and then you see it's a little bit tighter. So probably if I do the whole thing over, I won't have to go over the black twice, because still you see some space. So I'll probably do that. But anyway, this was just my rough draft of digitizing the CryptoPunk start to finish.